Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to drain the fuel on this F850 GSA. Anyways, this is going to be a short video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Stick around.
Yeah.
So being the lazy person that I am, and also I'm a little OCD, I didn't want to make a mess by disconnecting the fuel hose down there, because once you open that up, it's gonna spill everywhere. Even if you're ready to catch it or whatnot, there's gonna be some spillage. So I'm hoping that this cheap contraption here can siphon the fuel out this way instead. But I guess we will find out together, right? On there is a hose that has the P on it. I don't know if it shows on GoPro. We think that's the hose for fuel because that's the only thing that looks like a fuel hose. Everything else looks like brake line and other stuff. So but anyways, as you can see, it's all the way down there. Once you disconnect it, there's going to be fuel that's leaking out regardless of how quick you are or whatnot, or you plug it with your hand, or I mean, I have small hands, but I just didn't want to deal with it. All right, so basically just put the long tube where the fuel tank gas is, and then
put your finger over it, and then you're gonna pump it 5 or 6 times and then let your finger go, and
okay, let's see. So I'm feeding this because it's a really flimsy tube while Kyle is pumping to create vacuum. Sorry, actually I'm gonna feed it on the other side. Feed. The problem is the tube is curling, and then we can't siphon any gas. We need a stiffer tube for this job. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the gas is draining. I wasn't able to film a little bit of the beginning part, but basically let me explain to you what is happening.
Can you push it down just a little bit?
So I am feeding the hose, and because the hose is really curled when you get it off the packaging, it tends to curl when you're feeding it in the gas tank. And I was reading the reviews online saying that, oh, this POS doesn't work because it's like it's not doing anything. Well, that's because it's curling inside. And when it's curling inside, then of course it's not going to work. So I will demonstrate after this is done siphoning how I straighten this thing out. And also basically I was feeding it carefully inside the gas tank, touching the wall. So I'm not feeding it just straight down. I am touching the wall until I feel resistance, then I stop. I'm actually at the bottom now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom.
Nice.
Because if I keep pushing, it's gonna start to curl, and that's what we don't want to do, because if it curls, then of course it's not gonna siphon. I forgot, how much is this? Like $3, $4, $6.
7 almost.
Yeah, so this is like $6-7 tubing, basically just hose and a pump. Yep, you got it. Where I'm at the end, so whatever's coming out, that's it. Yeah, otherwise I'm bending it, I can feel it. This actually is easier as a 2-person job, because one person, like I am the one doing the feeding and Kyle is the one pumping. Because otherwise, if he's pumping and this is just willy-nilly moving in here, it might curl. So even though cheap solution, it's really easier with 2 people to do this.
Should definitely wear gloves. I forgot to. I'm paying for that for a day or 2.
Or cancer.
Yeah, paying for that for a while. It's just this gas has been sitting for so long. Because of coronavirus, I don't commute anymore, and this was my commuter bike, and we started other projects and bought the 350. This is just sat for, we've lost track how long, right?
Yeah. I still ride because nurses can't work from home, unfortunately.
That's
Well, my job anyway, you can. There's some nurses that you can work from home, but my job you can't work from home, unfortunately. I should just make my YouTube my primary source of income, but then we'll probably end up broke. Have to sell the house.
oh no. Alaska's got to get a job.
Yeah, the dog's gotta get a job, the chicken's gotta get a job, you know.
Chickens have a job, they just don't do it.
Yeah.
Their job is to lay eggs.
So this is what I did. You basically have to pull it. I don't want to do it again because every time I do that pulling motion, it hurts my elbow. So the motion is to pull it, pull, and as you can see here, it's not as curly anymore. And the technique to route this down to the gas tank is, if this is the wall of the gas tank, the curl side, hopefully you guys can see this really well, but the curl side goes towards the wall. That way it prevents it from curling up, and it will work 100%. So you don't have to like complain and say, oh, this POS doesn't work. It does work, just needs some TLC, because you know what, it is cheap and you always get what you pay for, right? Unless you're super cheap like me, then you find ways to make the POS stuff work no matter what. Anyways, this is a really short video. We're gonna fill up the GSA with fresh 91 octane gas because there's no higher rating gas around here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I prefer this way than draining from the bottom, because I didn't want to have that leak of fuel all over everything else that's under there. This way it just goes up and down, and it's on the bucket and ready to be disposed of properly. If you guys have any questions, like as always, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. If you want this POS link to this POS tubing thing, I will do that. I should stop calling it a POS, but I think Kyle feels that it is a POS. I think you just need to use more brain power and patience, and this would work just fine. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video. Once again, thank you for watching, and ride safe as always. So we got this portable fuel filter that's supposed to
Water, dirt, and debris.
yeah, filter all that out, and here's all the water that's in the portable gas tank.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have that.